How's everybody doing today? Today, what I wanted to show you is the wage calculator program. This is very similar to the test average program in the previous video. I just wanted to give you two different examples that you could look at, but we're going to do a very similar process. Since this is some numerical calculations and it involves addition, I do need variables. What this thing is supposed to do, if I enter my rate and my hours and my bonus, it should calculate my total pay. Let's say, for example, my rate was $10 per hour. I worked 40 hours and I got a $50 bonus, so I take 10 times 40 is 400 plus 50. It should calculate to 450, but it should work with any numbers. I'm going to double click on my button, and remember what we did last time. We said we need to create some variables. I'm going to need a variable for rate, another one for hours, and another one for my bonus. So if you remember, it was dim, so I'm going to dim dbl rate as double. I'm going to dim dbl hours as double, and I'm going to dim dbl bonus as double. Remember, double is a variable type that will allow you to have decimals if you need it. If you don't have decimals, it's fine too. So I got dbl rate, dbl hours, dbl bonus. Again, if you remember the previous video, after we define our variables, the next step is we need to take the information from the text boxes and move it to the variables. Now, this text box is called txt rate. This one is called txt hours. And the last one is called txt bonus. So, go back to my code. To move these, remember, it always takes the item on the right side, puts it into the item on the left side. I want to take it out of the text box, put it into the variable. For example, dbl rate equals txt rate dot text, and I've got dbl hours equals txt hours dot text, and lastly dbl bonus equals txt bonus dot text. Now you might have noticed I was using autocomplete quite a bit there. Remember, you can always hit the tab key to accept the autocomplete. So I've got text, my rate goes into my variable, my hours text box goes into my hours variable, and my bonus text box goes into my bonus variable. Now what I need to do is ask myself, well, where do I want to put this? I want to put it into txt total pay. So it's going to be txt total pay dot text equals, remember how to do this, I've got to take dbl rate times dbl hours plus dbl bonus. Alright. Let's move this over so we can see the whole equation. So if I take my rate times my hours, I add on my bonus, I'm all set. I did put parentheses around the entire equation, and that's for something later. I don't need to put parentheses around the multiplication because it's automatically going to multiply first and then add, and that's what I want it to do. I'm going to test this out, see what happens here. So again, let's say I run it, and the example I originally talked about, let's say my rate was 10, my hours were 40, and my bonus was 50. I hit calculate pay, it comes out to 450, but remember, it should work with any numbers. Let's say my rate was 8, my hours were 32, and maybe I got a $40 bonus here. I hit calculate pay, says 296, and then that is correct. One other thing I just wanted to mention, because in the previous video we actually did some formatting. In the previous video I formatted it to numeric 2 decimal. Since this does represent currency, with this particular one, what I would like to do is format it to currency. Remember, we take the whole equation here, the computation, dot toString. ToString allows us to do formatting. So it's dot toString, parenthesis. Remember, it does have to be in quotes here. C2 is currency 2 decimal. And then I should be all set. If I run this one more time to check it, I'll just go with my original. So my rate was 10. My hours were 40. My bonus was 50. I hit calculate pay. I get $4.50. But now notice it does have the $sign. It does have the 2 decimal places. So again, it's kind of a recap of the same type of idea that we did in the previous video where we did the test average, but it's just another example for you to have, another example for you to look at. This particular file is also available to you in this link for the download. So, check it out if you'd like to watch the video and type in the code as you go. Maybe that'll be helpful. Hopefully between these 2 videos you will have not too much difficulty with this upcoming homework assignment. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.